The virtue of presence, living in the here and now. We live in a world that constantly pulls us in every direction, toward the past with regret, toward the future with anxiety. But rarely we are grounded in the now. Today, I invite you to rediscover a lost treasure, the virtue of presence, the grace of living fully in the present moment. Rooted in the gentle wisdom of St. Francis de Sales, this virtue can transform how we experience God, others, and even ourselves. The first point for our reflection today is, what is the Salesian virtue of presence? St. Francis de Sales teaches us that holiness is not reserved for the extraordinary, but is found in the ordinary moments of daily life. Presence, then, is more than just being physically here. It is about engaging with life fully, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, in the here and now. Let us look at some of the key dimensions of presence. First of all, living in the present moment. The present is the only time we truly possess. Francis de Sales urges us, stop reliving the past or fearing the future. Live now, for it is here that God's grace awaits you. Secondly, direction of intention. Whatever we do, washing dishes, teaching, walking, can become sacred if we begin it with an intention to love God. This transforms even mundane actions into prayer. Thirdly, acceptance of the present. Life is not always ideal, but presence means embracing what is, not what should be. Both joys and sorrows are channels of divine grace. Fourthly, active engagement. Presence calls us to be attentive to our tasks, to people, to beauty around us. It's an invitation to live deliberately. Fifthly, finding God in the ordinary. Salesian spirituality assures us God is found not in the spectacular, but in our kitchens, workplaces, and conversations. Every moment is holy. Why does presence matter today? We might ask, what difference does it make? First of all, it grounds us in reality. Living in the present keeps us anchored. It prevents the mind from drifting into past regrets or future fears. Secondly, it deepens relationships. Have you ever felt truly heard by someone? That's presence. When we give others our full attention, we gift them love. Thirdly, it awakens joy. Savoring small pleasures, a smile, a breeze, a cup of tea, creates a lasting joy that doesn't depend on big events. Fourthly, it builds trust in God. When we recognize God's hand in every moment, our faith deepens. Presence reminds us God is not distant, He is here. Fifthly, it leads to holiness. Holiness is not about doing great things, but doing small things with great love. Presence sanctifies our daily duties. The third point for our reflection today is, how can we cultivate presence? This virtue doesn't happen automatically. It takes practice. Here are some ways to build it into your day. First of all, begin with intention. Every morning, offer your day to God. Say, Lord, help me be present to you and to others. Secondly, practice mindfulness. Use your breath to return to the present. A few slow, deep breaths can bring you back to now. Thirdly, limit distractions. Silence the phone. Reduce digital noise. Create pockets of quiet that let you hear God. Fourthly, focus on one thing at a time. Multitasking scatters our attention. Instead, give your full heart to the task at hand at this moment. Fifthly, listen attentively. Be fully present in conversations. Look into people's eyes. Let them know they matter. Sixthly, savor the simple things. Enjoy a flower blooming, children laughing, the smell of food cooking. Don't rush. Receive each gift. Seventh, embrace silence. Find a few quiet moments daily. Silence is not empty, it is full of God. Eighth, review your day. Before sleeping, ask, when was I most present today? When was I distracted? Learn and grow. The fourth point for our reflection today is, what blocks our presence? Even when we desire to live in the present, obstacles arise. Let's name them and overcome them. First of all, anxiety. The future often feels uncertain, but Jesus reminds us, do not worry about tomorrow. Focus on what you can do today. Secondly, regret. We all have past mistakes, but God is merciful. Learn, let go, and live forward. Thirdly, distractions. The digital world offers constant escape, but real life is happening here, not on screen. Fourthly, busyness. Being busy isn't the same as being fruitful. Let's choose quality over quantity. Make space for what truly matters. Fifth point for our reflection today is the saints as models of presence. Saint Francis de Sales was deeply present to everyone he met, rich or poor, friend or stranger. His calm attention brought healing. Saint Jane de Chantal, his spiritual companion, lived her duties with serenity and depth. Her attentiveness to her community made them feel loved and secure. Let us imitate these saints by offering our presence as a gift. To conclude, a simple yet profound way to holiness. The virtue of presence invites us to live not in the someday, but in the now. It asks us to meet God here, in this breath, in this step, in this smile. Let us not rush through life half aware. Instead, may we walk slowly, lovingly, and intentionally, carrying God's light wherever we go. Let's be present to ourselves, to each other, and above all, to the God who is always present to us. Live Jesus.